Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this video is long overdue, but I'm sorry. I had a lot of things doing, plus I didn't have a phone, so couldn't edit my videos or anything. I'm back and better, and I'm just gonna teach you guys how to get your brows looking real nice and flaky. Look at mine. Okay guys, this is the 100th time I'm trying to film my video, thanks to my boyfriend. Anyway, so before I do my brows, I always ensure that I apply my foundation on my forehead first, just because I do not, well, I'm not gonna say do not, but it's kind of difficult to apply the concealer on the top of the brows after penciling it or applying the pomade inside or any product in the brows. Still gives it that nice neat look, but you don't have to go back with your concealer and applying it up here. So yeah, I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Alright, so I'm gonna apply my Revlon Color Stay Foundation in the shade Caramel, and this is what it looks like. Alright, so I'm just gonna apply that on my forehead. And ensure that you go as close as possible to your brows, and it's okay if the product gets in your brows. Nothing is wrong with that. Just ensure that you get as close as possible to the brow. And I like using the wedges for this process because it just has that shape that's just perfect for the shape of your brows. So the beauty blender would be a little bit more difficult than the wedge, so I just like using the wedge for this process. So after doing this, you don't really have to go back with your foundation and your forehead or anything. And most times when you do your brows first, then your eyeshadow, then your foundation, most times when you go above the brows, it somehow messes up like the entire thing that you did. So it's very important to do this step. The product that I'm gonna use in my brows today is I'm gonna use a brow pomade, and I'm gonna use it in the shade dark brown, and it's from the brand Love. Alright, so this is what it looks like. And the brush I'm gonna use to apply this is my MAC 266 brush. Alright, so this is what the brush looks like. Alright, so first I'm just gonna apply a small amount, just tap it in the product, and I'm gonna apply a small amount on the lower part of my brows. Oops, that's okay, I can just use my concealer to fix that. Alright, so the pointed part, so this edge should be facing the front of your brows. Alright, so and you're just gonna follow the shape of your brows. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, it's important that your brows are properly groomed before penciling them or applying your pomade or anything. Once you're gonna use products in your brows, ensure that it is shaved or waxed or whatever you do to your brows to get them in a very good state. Ensure that you do that, because most people, like, they don't shave their brows nor wax it, but they still want to pencil it, and they want it to have that nice fleeky look, and that just not gonna work because your brows need to be well groomed. So yeah, And I did my brows at A&E Makeup World, so you guys can come and get your brows done. Over here I'll put all the information in the description box below. But we're located at Shop 9 Center Point Plaza, 2 Union Street, Montego Bay. So that's where I always do my brows. That's my place, guys. So I do my facials here, my waxing, makeup, everything. So I'll just put their information in the description box below. Alright, so you're gonna start from the bottom. You're just gonna follow the shape of your brows, and then you're just gonna gradually bring it up, and you apply small amounts of product on the brush each time you're doing this. It's the most difficult thing to do. Well, to me, that's the last thing that I got. I always make my mom do my brows. Like, she taught me to do everything. Alright, so you're just gonna follow the shape of your brows. So just in case you make a mistake up here, you just get back the wedge that you used to apply the foundation and just clean it up. So for the top of your brows, so you apply it by going up, then down to get that arch. So you just go up to the peak and just come back down. Like, my brows naturally have an arch, so I don't really have to do much to get that arch look. Remember, guys, practice makes perfect. So when I started doing my makeup, as I said before, this is the last thing that I got, my brows and the wing. Like, you have to have a very steady hand when you're doing this, that's for sure, and it just takes practice. So you just have to keep doing it until you just finally get it. And yeah, I watch videos that help me, and my mom taught me how to do it as well. So yeah, and she does teach people how to do makeup. So if you want us to teach you, we can definitely come by the store and get that done. I mean, once you purchase all the products from us, we can show you how to apply it for free. So as I said before, I'll put all the description, all the information for the shop in the description box, so y'all can go check that out. Alright, so as you can see, while I was doing my brows, I should have said this before, I don't apply a lot of product like on the inner part of my brows here, so I just start from like the middle. So for this part now, for this section, I'm gonna do hair-like strokes, so that gives the brows a really nice natural look. So first you're gonna go in a diagonal way, and then you're gonna go vertical. And you don't want a lot of product on the brush when you're doing this. So yeah, don't worry, I can get the concealer and clean up anything that looks a little bit messy. But yeah, that's kind of the effect that I'm trying to go for. Alright, then you're gonna get your spoolie, like any spoolie, and just brush the product in. So I'm not gonna touch like the front right here, just the rest of it. And now to clean up your brows, you're gonna need a flat concealer brush. So I'm just gonna use this one it's from the brand eyebrow. Just a regular flat concealer brush. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. Mine's a little bit dirty. Sorry. Alright, and the concealer that I'm going to use today is a very affordable concealer. And it's the Pro Concealer, LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I'm using that in the shade Medium Beige. So first, I'm just going to apply a small amount on the back of my hand. I normally use my Milani concealer that you guys saw me using in my previous videos, but I'm out of that right now, so that's why I'm using the LA Girl concealer. But I prefer using the Milani concealer because it's thicker than the LA Girl concealer. The LA Girl concealer is very watery, so it's kind of difficult to use that to conceal your brows. A thicker concealer is much better to do the brows. When the concealer is too watery, it will end up going in the product and messing up everything. So the thicker the better, guys. Alright, so I'm just gonna get a small amount on my brush, just a small amount, and just ensure that you apply it on the edge, right here on the edge of the brush, because this is the area that really applies it like exactly where you want it. So yeah, so if you don't get what I'm saying, y'all gonna see, so don't worry. Alright, so this is where you're gonna need a very steady hand to apply the product. So I normally start from like the middle. And I just drag it down. Y'all see what's happening to me right now. It's getting in my brows. Ugh. Alright, so I'm just gonna get back the brush that I used to apply the pomade. Need to drag it out. You don't need to go back for any more product. just gonna get a little bit more. Then you just raise your brows and clean it up. So you can see that the top already looks like it's been concealed, and I don't really like when the concealer is like very obvious on the top of the brow, so that's another reason why I don't apply concealer up there. So yeah, I mean, it still has a nice fleeky look, and I didn't apply any concealer up there, so you don't, that's not a necessary step to me. Alright, next I'm going to use my NYX Control Freak brow gel to set my brows. Wait, before I do that, let me just apply the concealer all over my eye, because normally the concealer that I use to conceal my brows, I normally use that to prime my eyes. I'm just gonna blend that out with a flat brush. And don't worry if you didn't get what I was saying on the first, I'm gonna go and do my other eye, just to remind you guys, for those who need a better understanding. You can just watch the rest of the video. Yeah, now I'm gonna go in with the NYX Control Freak brow gel. So this really keeps the brow hairs in place, and also the product, so it will help it to not run or anything. I mean, a brow pomade don't normally run, but this really gives it that nice fleeky look. It just gives it that nice polished finish. I love a brow gel, a good brow gel. Basically, and normally I just clean up the concealer right here after I do my makeup. So I'm gonna quickly do the next brow. So as I said before, you apply the product starting from the bottom. So this part of the brush, this part should be facing the front of your brows. So I hold it like this when I'm applying the product, not like this, like this. So yeah, keep that in mind. And you start by, so you start right here, so you don't start from the front of your brows. Then you just gradually bring it up, and each time you apply the product on the brush, you apply small amounts. For the front, you just do your hair like strokes. So first you're gonna start diagonally and then vertically. The smallest amount of product you'd apply on the brush here. Strokes that I was going for, but it's okay. I mean, it'll still work. It will still work. And then your concealer, you apply a small amount on the back of your hand, and remember, the thicker the better for the concealer, because you don't want your brows to look messy. So a thicker concealer is better to do this. I'm just gonna clean up my brows. And to ensure that your brows are even, these two lines must intersect. That's a way to get them as even as possible. gel. Really it for my brow tutorial. So if you guys have any questions, you can definitely comment below or you can DM me. Alright, yeah. Guys, thank you for watching my videos. If you liked this video and you want to see more videos from me, please like, comment, subscribe, and share.